The other day, I peed. Now, you're probably thinking, dude, everyone pees. Most people pee. That's not a very unique thing. Not like this. Now, when I stepped up to that toilet bowl, I made sure that nothing was obstructing the path of the pee. Because ultimately, if you're not going to move the thing that's going to prevent your urine from escaping in a straight line, you've basically screwed yourself over. I mean, that's a given. Well, once I was prepared, I aimed and I began to pee. Now, all of us, although it may not always be super blatantly obvious, when we step up to the toilet and we're about to take a whiz, in the back of our mind, back here, we're crying for help. We're terrified. And that fear, it comes from us experiencing these almost supernatural occurrences throughout our life, over and over and over, where you aim in one direction and then somehow it goes the other way. And it's almost as if there's some external force other than the flaps and the folds of your penis that's defying the will of gravity and somehow misguiding the path of your urine to the point where sometimes it flat out just doesn't look right. Like, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I hate to break it to you. You're so traumatized that you've been suppressing your memories. You've locked them away into a little box, little opaque box in the corner of your mind. And you're afraid to reopen those memories. You gotta understand though, guys, that this time it wasn't just your average 5 directions, you know. It wasn't the into the sink, over the head kind of thing. This was a full-out nuclear explosion. It was as if World War II had been flung out of the head of my penis. And all of the atomic bombs, all of the weapons, all of the shit. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know, everything exploded. And I stood there for hours, soaked in my own body fluid, just thinking, why God? And as I stood there, contemplating my entire life and the meaning behind it, in my mind I wrote a poem. This poem has helped me process a lot of things. You are of white ivory, glistening in your simple beauty. An oval mouth a trunk that marries you to the cold tiles. In all your stillness, you call to something within me. To end your incompleteness, an elixir of vitality that I must excrete. Perhaps it is the silent water that lies within your gaping mouth, waiting to receive, to become one with the elixir. It summons me. With the purpose of a fired bullet, I ready myself. It escapes like water from a broken dam, a jet of unstoppable force. Alas, it cannot meet the water. Like magnets of the same charge, the two repel one another. Is it a oneness that cannot exist? A rare collision of two entities so destined for unity that they are forced apart by the sheer laws of identity? In a universe filled with separate pieces, perhaps two cannot become one. My head sags, filled with disappointment and grief. Once again, the elixir lies, stagnant, steaming quietly on the cold tiles.